Right. Okay, yes. So I was saying that, I mean, I got this message from your live stream, the live stream that I did with you the first time. You were also saying that, you have a lot of desire, this desire to nurture children, to share your love with children, even though your children have all grown up. You mentioned that your daughters are all grown up and they are like 32 right now. I'm 32. I remember speaking to you about that. Um, Now, that is actually a very interesting point I got from you, because I feel that a lot of mothers out there who still have that desire to nurture something, right? Even though their kids have actually outgrown them, they have their own lives, they have their own families, right? So, what made you think that you that is a possibility for you to channel your energy, channel your passion this way, and not just like being focused on probably raising your grandchildren or just looking after. I think a lot of people would just opt for that way, right? So, what do you have to say to mothers, especially to ladies out there who still want to do this thing, in their life, throughout their lives, you know? How did that idea actually spark in your mind?
I mean, there are so many children in this world who would have a loving presence in their life that they don't have. Whether it's because their parents are deceased and they no longer
Mm.
exist, or their parent is got drug. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like find a good medium here. Uh, their parents have addictions, or they're not in the house or whatever. I have volunteered my whole life. I volunteered in the school
Mm.
system and AYSO and PTA and all of the things because I always loved children. Like that's always been a focus of mine. And when my girls were growing up, I was a part of the Big Brother, Big Sister program. I had a little sister who I love to this day. I love her tremendously. She was 7 and she's now, I don't know, 18, 19. Like, I don't even want to know that I'm that old. I worked in the Court Appointed Special Advocate program called CASA for
Mhm.
the kids in the foster care system in Los Angeles, which is the largest foster care system in the country. And as I love these children, I love them. I love them, my heart and my soul. But when I was like figuring out what my next steps were in the world, and I'm sorry about the light, it's like, it's that time of day. Um, I just saw that there were children literally struggling for clean water in this world, and they're struggling for food on a daily basis. And my heart has always been called to Africa. When I was a little girl, it was always like a calling, and I had to go to that calling. But I say, like any mother who's going through that place where she feels like that sense of loss, because I felt it, and I have friends who have told me the same thing. And I had a friend who told me like she feels like she got retired from her job that she never wanted to retire from. And I feel that like from my heart and my soul.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know what? But that love that you have, that nurturing spirit that you have, not everybody has it. Even if you're a mother, you don't always have that yearning and calling to do that. But if that's your
Yes.
calling, find a
Mhm.
child who needs that love in their life. Find a child who doesn't have that mother, because I assure you, there are thousands of children who would love what you have to give. So,
Mhm.
don't think that your journey is ended or you're done just because your children are like grown and out doing their adult thing, which thank you, like job well done. We did a good job that our children are out doing and being and growing. But that yearning that's still within us, there are children that want what we have to offer. So don't think that like your journey's done. Like go find those children. They exist. And don't think
Mhm.
that your job is done. I mean, if that is that call to your soul, go do that call to your soul, whatever that is. And I speak to the mother part because that's the call to my soul, and I can speak to that
Mhm.
very profoundly. But whatever that is, Keep going in the path that's calling to your soul, and that's your path.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Awesome. That is definitely something that a lot of mothers out there they need to do, because I think they just get lost, after their children all grown up, and they just do not know where else to channel their um, desires, the desire within them to to continue their calling, right? I mean, to continue what they are meant to do in this life. So I think that is one thing that I really really admired in you, because when you said that you wanted to channel your the love that you have for children, in other ways, not just not just focusing on your own kids, but in other in other ways, right? So